My name is Matthew Elmore Merritt. I'm a student at Yale University and a recipient of the Merritt Scholarship. When I was 11 years old, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through several stages of chemotherapy, and we were lucky that we got to catch it early. However, when she was in the hospital, her kidneys crashed and her organs began to crash, and that was a real scare for us because my mom almost lost her life. During her final stages of chemotherapy, while we were going through all of that, I also had a pretty severe car accident in which my leg wrapped around a tree and I broke my femur and missed my femoral artery by about 2 inches, in which case I would have bled out in a few minutes. And I was med-flighted to the hospital, and that was also a very scary experience for us at a similar time. And not long after, just a few years later, my brother died to gun violence. And losing one family member who was my best friend and almost losing my mom has made me so grateful for the people that are in my life. And those challenges have really helped me to see the meaning of life and to feel like I can make an impact in others' lives, because I saw how healthcare had an immense impact in my life and in my mom's life and in my family's. That's why I applied for the Merritt Scholarship, because I knew I had a story, I knew I had a parent that had survived breast cancer, and I felt like I qualified for the scholarship. So I applied and I told my story, and I was really lucky that the committee received that well and offered me a scholarship for the last 2 years. Because of that, I've been able to go to Yale University, where I major in environmental science while studying medicine. And I hope to go to school to become a pediatric oncologist or a pediatric trauma surgeon, because I want to have an impact in kids' lives. That's the Merritt Scholarship for me. It's allowed me that education, it's allowed me those dreams, and I'm just so grateful that I get to be up here and talk to you all, because I get to share my story. This pandemic has really brought us apart in a way that keeps us from impacting the lives of others in the way that we want to. I know for me especially, not being able to volunteer in person has affected the way that I feel about my life and about my impact, and I've really struggled with not having those in-person interactions where I can see my impact on a daily basis. I think donating to the scholarship is one of those ways that we can continue to have an impact even though we're brought apart by this horrible pandemic. And that's why I would encourage people to donate to CHI Memorial.